That's mine. You took it.
I'm 38 and I'm broke. I'm 38 deep on this earth and I'm broke. And it's not even funny. And I have nobody to blame but myself. Now, I can say that along my journey, it has not, there was a point in my life where I was not in control. There were some things that I had to do in the beginning of my adulthood in order for me to survive in this part of the world that I was brought in. If you know, you know. And so I had to figure that out at a very young age. I had to figure things out for myself. And I did that. And honestly, that's where the hustle in me came from. We're going to finish this conversation at the park. Let me just say this. Like, this situation is really, it has really opened my eyes. And it's just a major eye opener. Like, it's really opening my eyes to a lot of things. And I'm also paying attention to my emotions and my feelings. That's very important. And I'm it's like a battle. I am doing everything in my power to keep these feelings right where they at. They can't come with me. The person that I am becoming, these feelings, I have to be strong enough to lead them behind, lead them right where they at. You feel me? Honestly, it feel like from straight out the womb, I had to get it out the mud. But listen, I had to do what I had to do. For my early teens, I had to do what I had to do. I had to make decisions that a kid just should not have to make. I had to carry myself. I had to carry myself through this new life and figure things out and learn. Like, I was literally learning from my own circumstance. Where I was as a teenager, I had to get through that. And that's basically what brought me here today, because I could have given up. I could have not did anything. I could have said, bump this, but I didn't. But anyways, that made me the entrepreneur, the hustler that I am right now. And I'm saying right now because who I'm becoming is going to be so much stronger, so much wiser, It's been a tough journey. And because I had to figure things out on my... I'm really thinking about this as an adult. Like, you really had to figure that shit out on your own. You really had to go out there, and thank God I had the internet. Like, the internet just started popping. Thank God I had that. Because I was really out here just figuring it out. As a kid, just figuring it out. No guidance. No, take my hand. Let me walk you through. None of that. 18, 19, 20, 21. And then, I'm finally becoming my own adult. And I'm only doing what I know, I'm only doing what I know. I had to do what I had to do as a young teen. And then as I'm figuring that out, I'm like, okay, once I get through this situation. And at that time, I was... In my young teens, I was already an entrepreneur. I had grown women knocking my door down to bring me their deposit for me to do their hair. I was overbooking myself and overworking myself. I did not know how to manage my time. I did not know how to manage my money. And so everything. And I would never forget this guy. I used to braid his daughter hair, and he used to tell me, like, and it went in one ear and out the other. Like, I was not hearing anything. I was not seeing anything. I was just making the money and surviving. But he said to me, you should save your money. And see, here's the thing. He said to me, you should save your money so you can get you a car. I couldn't get a car even if I saved my money. Blinkety blink blink. I could not get a car if I saved my money. Regardless if I saved my money, I could not. And so that was my discouragement. And that is why the money came and it left. I was overbooked as a young teen, charging people $150 back in 2004, charging people $150 to do their hair, and they would give me that $50 portion to hold their spot because I was so good at what I do. That part of my life, slowly came to an end when I started to have children, because now I was all over the place. Like, my entire life, I just been all over the place. And, I was just living wherever I could until I got my ish together. And then I finally got my ish together. And then, I started bringing children into this chaos. And so as I'm figuring things out, I slowed down from doing hair. And then I lost my clientele. My clientele was based in the Miami area. And I wasn't in that area anymore. And so I lost my clientele. People, a small handful of people would come here and there, once in a blue. And I lost that. And so I just started doing the low budget 9-to-5s. Walmart, JCPenney, those kinds of jobs. And still, I had no direction. I had no guidance. I had no motivation. Nothing. It wasn't until, my youngest sister.
Mommy, can we go?
Have a seat and wait, please. She was straight out of high school. She went to the National Guard, and she lived the college life. And she eventually, got into dentistry. And she reached out to me and was like, you should do, what is it called? Dental assistance. You should go to school for dental assistance because they pay, at the time, I think it was $70,000 a year. And I was like, okay, cool. It took me a while to do it, to get through it, only because of my circumstance.
Mommy,
I love you too. I did not have a high school diploma. I graduated with just my 24 credits, but even still, I didn't let that stop me. I listened to what my sister said. I was able to enroll myself into college. And so 2014, 2017, I enrolled myself in college, and I started, I had to, of course, do my prereqs, and honestly, I did it. I was doing it, and during the time, I think I was like, the ending of my pregnancy. I was pregnant at the time, and it was the ending of my pregnancy, and I did it. I think I did an entire semester, and then I was like, you know what? This is just not for me. Maybe if we didn't have to do the okay, don't, that's not nice. Maybe if we didn't have to go through no prereqs, I probably would not have given up. But even I didn't give up because I wasn't doing good, because I was passing, and I was surprised. I went to that school, took a test, and I'm like, damn, I thought I was dumb. But surprisingly, I passed, I did good enough, and so I came to realization that the school life is just not for me, Stop. It's just not for me. And so that came to an end, and it was just back to working a 9-to-5, hustling, you know, just doing what I knew best. I ended up in situations that I just should not have, you know. Once I got once I ended up with my third child, that's when I realized that financially I needed a change. That's when I started realizing, okay, this is a cycle and I got to do something about it. And so I started studying and I started learning and I started, you know, just doing my research to see how I can change my life. And I learned, and I still worked my jobs. I still, you know, did hair when I could. Still being broke, still up and down, you know, just still going through it. But I'm learning at this point in my life. I am learning and trying to figure things out. Hold on. And so, I mean, that deep into my life, I started realizing I needed to make a change mentally. And so I started reading books like Millionaire Mindset. That book, you would think that, what is that book that everybody, what is that book? Robert Kiyosaki. What's that book? Alani, what's the book that I had y'all read?
Dogman.
With it was a Rich Dad, Poor Dad. They had it for the kid version, so I got one for my kids as well. And so I thought that, as a matter of fact, that really didn't open my eyes as much as Millionaire Mindset did. It made me realize all of the things in my life that was keeping me back from succeeding, you know? And then, from that, I was addicted. I was addicted to listening to these audiobooks and feeding my mind and feeding my spirit what it needed in order to become this person that I'm working towards becoming. And so, you know, that was one of the books. And then another major book was Louise Hay. So I think it's called I Can Change Your Life or something like that. And now I'm at the point where, okay, I have all this knowledge, but one, no strategy. Two, I'm still struggling and still broke and still trying to make ends meet. And I'm still all over the place. And so now it's like I'm really, since I know that school is not for me. Stop. Since I know that school is not for me, every time I'm on a 9-to-5, I gotta suck up people's negative energy. 90% of the time is negative energy.
What was that?
And it's always like it's competition instead of people just working together. Like I can't, it's hard for me to do the 9-to-5. And so because, you know, that's how I feel, I'm sticking to what I'm doing now. I'm sticking to what I'm doing now and giving it my biggest shot. Like, I've never been this consistent. I mean, I'm a hard worker. I work, you know. I don't just go to people's job and just be a bum or just be lazy or just look for people to help me. Teach me and I got it. You know what I'm saying? And so I do what I need to do, and I put forth the work and I put forth the effort and I grind. And it's like I'm still getting through. I'm grateful, very grateful for life, period. Grateful, you know, that I have my kids with me. Very thankful.
Move and leave me alone.
But it's like I have to fight. I have to really put my boxing gloves on and boop, 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 mink, mink, mink. You know?
How do you know that?
What?
You know that?
What I know?
The song.
Oh, that's a song?
Yes.
But you know, I got to put my boxing gloves on so I can get through this this stage of my life right now. When you don't have people in your corner, when you don't have people rooting for you, and this is probably why this is exactly why I don't talk to people. And if I do say something to you, I don't care. I don't care. But like, I don't talk to people. I don't care to talk to people because they are going to put their negative thoughts in your head and plant their negative seeds in your mind. And then I just don't want to believe that. I mean, here's my thing. Your reality is not my reality. That's your reality. So you can't put that on me. Yeah, you can say, okay, you know, this might be something that's good for you, or this might be, but you got to think about it. You are thinking of what's best for someone from where you stand in your life and not where that person stands in their life. So that's why I really don't care to like talk to people, you know. And people got to like realize that it's not like, you know, you're not liked or anything like that. I just don't want to hear what you got to say, because I already know that it's going to be negative. And people like to say, oh, it's not negative, it's being real, it's being honest. That's your reality. It's not mine. Okay? It's not mine. And so now, and this is what this situation has taught me. Knowing when to shut the up. Okay? I'm still learning because it's just I'm just so eager to just express myself, and I'm okay expressing myself. I really am. But everybody cannot perceive what you have to say and what you got going on. So I got to learn when to chill. And that's what I'm... Can you stop? Thank you. And that's what I'm doing. I'm learning to chill. Like this child right here, he need to chill. He came over here purposely blah, 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 while I'm trying to talk. But I'm learning to just chill in this stage of my life.
I'm not watching.
I can't be open. I can't be, and yeah, you're going to feel, well, oh, you're putting your business out there on the internet. I don't care. I can't hear what you got to say. You can put it in the comments. I can just look at it, give it a heart, and keep going. I don't have to hear it. This is where I'm at in life. And I'm doing and giving my all and my best to get through this. And I'm not going to give up. And I'm going to remain consistent. Every single day I'm going to post a video. Every single day I'm going to make sure that money is going into my bank account. Every single day I'm gonna fight. It's a battle from here on out. It's a battle until we get that until we get that medal. It's a constant fight. So that's my being 38 and broke story, without saying too much, you know. But I'm grateful that I'm here. I'm grateful that I'm motivated to keep going. I'm grateful that I'm motivated and I don't want to give up, you know. I'm gonna feel like it when things get really, really tough. Mom. But regardless, I'm gonna get through. Okay, so let me say this, right? Because I forgot to mention this. But you know, I've had success in my business. I've had success in multiple business. I started my braided wig business. That made me, you know, $18K for the year. Might not be much to you, but me coming from these petty 9-to-5s, that was major. Then what? I did $50,000 a year probably almost 60,000 a year from just
y'all can't do
being consistent with my content on Facebook alone.
I'll help you.
Plus working a 9 to 5. Okay. You know, so I was, you know, I did good in that area. And then plus my business brought in over 20,000 for the year. You know, so I've had success, and I know I can do this. I know I can do it. I know that I can make more than what I know I can make my worth. I know that there's more to life than just waking up and working for somebody else, keeping them rich, while I'm still out here, still trying to figure life out and still trying to get through this struggle. I know that it's gonna happen,
Mommy,
and I'm just gonna keep doing what I gotta do until it happens, and then some.
Subscribe to the channel
And give this video a thumbs up.
and give this video a big thumbs up.
Yes, help us to grow here
Mommy,
on this
can we go
platform.
now?
Okay, no, we can't go to the play